Hi, it's Gwyneth here on a fabulous Feel Good Friday, helping you to feel good about being you so that you can market yourself with confidence at every interview, every time you go for a job. Or maybe you just need to stand up in front of a bunch of colleagues and give a presentation. Or maybe you want to learn how to work interdependently in your multicultural team where everybody respects the strengths of others and gives them the space, allows them to work to their strengths. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I had a very interesting comment on one of my fabulous Feel Good Friday videos from Christina, who said, in a nutshell, why is it that the jobs that seem to be, the most fun, the things that I'd really love to do, they don't seem to pay as well as I would like them to, or, I couldn't potentially earn as much money as I would like to. Well, Christina, and everybody else who might be asking themselves that same question, it's a huge subject. It has very much to do with your core, with your ideals, with your values, with where you grow up, what your parents told you, what your teachers told you. From an emotional intelligence perspective, this belief comes first and foremost from when you were a child. And you will have heard people telling you you have to get a job to pay the bills. Work isn't supposed to be fun. Everybody has to be serious. Save your money for a rainy day. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. Maybe you had parents who went out to work and you thought they were really, menial jobs. You saw your parents suffering. I know people, when I was small, people who had parents who had 2 or 3 jobs because potentially they were on their own and they had to put food on the table. So you may have grown up with this belief that work can't be fun and you have to work very, very hard to even be able to cover the absolute basics. Now, when you're a child, you do not rationalize, you do not have logical conversations, you do not judge these situations and these conversations that you are hearing with the knowledge and the wisdom that you have today. When you're small, you're a bundle of emotions and it makes you feel, oh, mummy said we can't afford that this week and she's doing that job, or my grandparents told me that, you have to save hard and just get a job so that you can pay the bills and don't worry about anything else. And you've taken those emotions with you through into adulthood. So that is one of the reasons why it may seem that the jobs that you really want to do just don't pay enough. But the other side of the coin, and this may be a little more difficult to swallow, has to do with your sense of self-worth and what you believe you are able to do. Because I speak from personal experience. When I started off in business myself, I had to do a lot of personal work to get over my beliefs around what I could charge, what I couldn't charge, around people asking me to charge by the hour instead of the results that I was giving them, all sorts of things. So if you look at a job and you think, yeah, that's great, but that's really not paying enough, go and look for a similar kind of job that is paying more. On a very, very deep level, again, on an emotional level, and this is potentially something you've been feeling since you were a child or a teenager, is that, I can't be too successful, or I can't tell people how brilliant I am so that they pay me more. Or maybe something I see a lot with people working in international organizations, there's this great sense of purpose, this great sense of service. And so there's a bit of an upper limit problem when it comes to earning, because you don't want to earn more than your peers, or you don't want to earn more than the people you are working with, or you don't want to earn more than your parents or your grandparents. It has a huge amount to do with psychology. If you are interested in finding out more, then I would absolutely recommend you read the book by Gay Hendricks called The Big Leap. Had to think for a second there what it was called. I will put a link to it in the comments with this post. But Christina and others, I promise you there is a way for you to do something you absolutely love, earning the salary, the money, whatever you want to call it, that you want to earn. But it's up to you to work your way through those beliefs that are telling you you can't, to challenge yourself, to be prepared to open your brain, open your mind to infinite possibilities, because you have infinite possibilities, if you decide you have. I hope that helps a little bit. And on that note, I wish you a fabulous Feel Good Friday and amazing weekend. Loads of love and bye for now.